Hi everyone, my name is Mr. Positive. If you found this video and you're like, what is it? Well, let me quickly explain. I do videos Monday through Sunday, anywhere from 10 minutes to 20 minutes long, and of some kind of religious content. Currently, we are reading through a book called New Morning Mercies, a daily gospel devotional, and the author's name, of course, is Paul David Tripp, as you can see on the screen here. That's my passion, and that's what I like to do, and some of you enjoy it, and some of you give a comment or two, and that really pleases me. So if you're new to this channel and you're wondering what it is, and you want to give it a try, take a listen and see what you think. In the meantime, let's get started. March 13th, 2021. You don't have to worry about whether your world is under control. God rules. You just have to learn to trust Him when His rule isn't evident. I looked everywhere. I looked high and low. There wasn't a drawer, a cabinet, or a dark closet I didn't tear apart in my search. I even went to the car twice to make sure I hadn't left it there. The file contained important papers, and I had lost it somewhere. It was so frustrating, and after all my searching, it was just as lost as when I had begun. That night, it hit me that my lost file was a picture of how little control I have over my own life. I do not even have sovereignty over my little world to guarantee that I will never lose important things. It can be a bit scary to consider you and I have very little power and control over the most significant things in our lives. You and I don't know what is going to happen next. We don't have a clue what will be on our plates next week or next month. We have little control over the principal people in our lives, little power over the situations in which we live, and almost no control over the locations of our lives. Honestly, facing our lack of sovereignty over your own life produces either anxiety or relief. Anxiety is God forgetting. It is the result of thinking that life is on your shoulders, that it is your job to figure it all out and keep things in order. It's worrisome to think that your job in life is to work yourself into enough control over people, locations, and situations that you can rest assured that you will get what you think you need and accomplish what you think you need to accomplish. If you fail into this way of thinking, your life will be burdened with worry and your heart will be filled with dread. But there is a much better way. It is God remembering. It rests in the relief that although it may not look like it, your life is under the careful control of one who defines wisdom, power, and love. In all of these moments when life is out of your control, it is not out of His control. For His dominion is everlasting dominion, and His kingdom endures from generation to generation, and He does according to His will among the hosts of heaven and among the inhabitants of the earth, and none can stay His hand or say to Him, "What have you done?" You see, rest is not to be found in your control, but in God's absolute rule over everything. You will never be in a situation, location, or relationship that is not under His control. For further study and encouragement, we're reading Psalms 97. All right, let's go right there. The Lord reigns, let the earth rejoice, let the multitudes of isles be glad. Clouds and darkness surround Him, righteousness and justice are the foundation of His throne. A fire goes before Him and burns up His enemies round about. His lightnings light the world. The earth sees and trembles, the mountains melt like wax at the presence of the Lord of the whole earth. The heavens declare His righteousness, and all the people see His glory. Let all be put to shame who serve carved images, who boast of idols. Worship him, all you gods. Zion hears and is glad, and the daughters of Judah rejoice because of your judgments, O Lord. For you, Lord, are most high above all the earth. You are exalted far above all gods. You who love the Lord hate evil. He preserves the souls of his saints. He delivers them out of the hand of the wicked. Light is shown for the righteous, and gladness for the upright in heart. Rejoice in the Lord your righteousness, and give thanks all remembrance of his holy name. All right, there is some footnotes here we're going to read in Psalms 97. 97, verse 2 through 5. The imagery depicted here is taken from the account in Exodus 19 when God appears to Moses with the law. 97, verse 3, God as fire is used by the author of Hebrew to encourage endurance in the Christian walk. Hebrews 12:29. Chapter 97, or Psalm 97, verse 7, your gods. The songwriter is not condescending to polytheism, but is exalting the Lord above everything men may call gods. Psalm 97, verse 10. This is an extremely simple but an extremely accurate means of evaluating our regard for God. Wow, another great passage in this day that I was reading. Very cool, very passionate. What I took out of it was, we're not in control. I'm not in control. I know that God is in control. And no matter how chaotic the world is, as long as I do my part in loving people and doing right and not sinning on purpose, and repenting when I do sin, knowingly and or unknowingly, seems like a boring life, but you know what? I know that when I'm done with this life, I'm going to be so happy, so joyous. I'm going to be dancing with God and enjoying God and praising God and loving God and all of the wonderful things that will happen when I die from this earth, from this place. Or if God comes sooner, I know that I will be shifted straight up to heaven, with no doubt in my mind. And that is what makes me understand that I don't have to be worried that this world is in chaos right now. I don't have to control what God already has in control. And I think that's very powerful, and it's a very good message, and I hope that you all got something out of it. I don't necessarily have anything to say in regards to this message, and with the drama community that I'm a part of. So I will let you guys think about that. You let me know. You let me know if it applies, how I can help anyone out there. I know that we live in a broken world, and if I just stay on the straight and narrow, God is going to take care of me, regardless of the situation. If you are a new subscriber or a returning subscriber, I thank you for coming. If you lasted this long through this video, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Also consider hitting the like button or the dislike button. If you hit the dislike button, please leave a comment and give me some feedback. That would be wonderful. If you also would like notifications when I do another video, please consider hitting the notification bell. All three of those actions help the YouTube algorithm help me be able to grow to a bigger channel. I want to grow naturally. I don't want to buy subs. I want to grow naturally and be able to actually have people that listen to me. So if it takes a little bit, great. I'm here for it. I just want to be able to grow and be joyful with you all. As always, I like to say that I know that Jesus Christ died on the cross for my sins, and because I know that, it had to have been overwhelming love that he did that with. And I know that because I know that, I can't help but know that it's my job to love each and every single one of you, regardless if we like each other, whether we do like each other, don't like each other, whether you're actively in sin, whether you're not in sin. None of that matters to me. That is all God's deals. He is dealing with you in that life, and I'm just instructed to love each and every single one of you regardless. And I hope and pray and will show that I'm going to be doing that, because I do really appreciate and love each and every single one of you guys, as God has instructed me to do so. Till next time, bye now.